the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker. We're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
Hello, everyone out there in YouTube, Facebook, and whatever else land that you are joining us in. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist, and I keep an eye on the different agencies and organizations that want to violate your God-given and constitutionally protected right to bear arms. And this is my channel, and this is Richard's channel as well. So you might see John Crump live on Richard's channel, my channel, whatnot. We are brought to you by TUSC. Tusk is a cryptocurrency focused on the firearms market.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
And we are brought to you by Black Swan Tactical. Black Swan Tactical is a really cool shop where we can get stuff like this. The 2A EDU collection, the John Crump collection, maybe even the Flying Rich collection. Yes, I will go ahead and fix that sound effect soon, but go check us out at John Crump Live. Not John Crump Live. What the hell am I talking about? Black Swan Tactical. Sorry, it's been a long weekend.
Black Swan Tactical, your #1 source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
And if you like what I do here and you want to help support me directly, you can. If I have a Patreon at patreon.com/John Crump. The biggest thing, though, is we have a sponsor. And that sponsor was just out there, and they're a really, really cool sponsor. And they are JSD Supply. JSD Supply is where you can find some of the sickest 80% kits on the market. This is their P320. I built one of these suckers, and they run flawlessly. I really want to thank them for taking the opportunity to sponsor the show. And with that, I'm going to bring in my co-host, who looks like, okay, so you look like Sarah with the hat, and then you look like Walter with the shirt.
Yeah, I got the
firearms.
Yeah, I'm repping. Actually, so it's the, I got the Hank Strange.
Yeah, so yeah. By the way, I do see Edgar out there that won some stuff.
Oh, cool.
Kevin's out there. He won some stuff. I think Chris Bullis did. Who else? Swamp Dog did.
Oh yeah. I was there.
I won some stuff out there.
Swampy winning, but
Matt Schoen is also out there who won some stuff. It was a really, really good night, man.
It was a good night.
It was long. It was long. Somebody's like, "Are you going to do this monthly?" I'm like, "Hell no."
Oh, we all have lives.
Yeah, we all have lives.
We don't just feed the YouTube beast. Night Strike's out there. Hey, man. Night
Strike's out there, yes.
Oh, Grill and Guns, what's up?
Grillers and Guns. Yes, you didn't respond to my invitation. And I see Sarah over rocking the Facebook page.
Oh, yeah? Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I've been busy yesterday packing stuff up to get stuff shipped out. So your stuff and contacting people. if they get stuff shipped out, the P80s will go out early in the week. The books are almost all gone out. Got Walter at the Safety Harbor Firearms connected with those guys. JSD's
Good.
already taking care of their
damn.
guy for the P320 kit. The James Reeves hooked up
Gift card, yeah.
the gift card. So yeah, everything's moving. It's just gonna what people don't see is the behind the scenes planning and lining everything up and organizing everything. Ross won something too. So it's a lot of work behind the scenes. And I learned a lot of lessons this year because this was the first time we've done this, and we're going to be doing this every year. It's going to be called the Stream-A-Thon in memory of Bella. Bella was my niece who passed away, and for every September we're going to do this Stream-A-Thon. We're going to line up different sponsors every year, and some of the same sponsors too, probably. And we're going to pick a charity or whatnot. This year was kind of special with Dan's kid going through cancer. What can we do, right? We had to do it. But it was a very, very good day. We raised a lot of money, and we gave away thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
Stinkload of stuff.
And also the best part was the camaraderie. A lot of fun. Like we had like 10 people on. We had people come in and like we actually had to say, hey, anybody want to drop off, because we have more people waiting on in the background. So
yeah, that was good. That was good showing. Great number of people. How much did we raise total?
I'm not even sure. I think close to 10,000.
Wow. that's awesome and very humbling.
Yeah, Night Strike says it was totally rigged. No, it was not, because we can't rig StreamYard. I
don't know who rigged it then.
Yeah, that's one.
Do we have the GoFundMe link here? I don't see the GoFundMe link in the chat.
Oh, I might have forgot to do that. I'll throw it out there.
Yeah.
To everyone, and it will go out to all our channels. But yeah, I mean, it would be great if we can get to 30,000 by the end of by the end of this stream. I'm not gonna ask that.
We're 29. We're like less than $300 away.
Yeah, and we also had an auction going on for a couple different slides on eBay at the same time, and that raised about $900 as well.
Cool.
In addition to what you see at the GoFundMe,
like $293 away from 30,000.
Yeah, and a couple people did email, say, "Hey, I'm trying to get them a link if they don't want to give through GoFundMe, so I'm going to get like a PayPal link or whatnot for them, so they can."
Oh my gosh, I got to throw that link is way too horrendously long. Oh, you threw it in? Oh, that's Patreon.
Yeah, well, there is a shorter link, Rich. You go to share.
Oh, you just put it in. Okay. Yeah, well, I just did share.
No, but if you go down to share and you copy link.
Okay. I've been schooled.
And it's a lot shorter.
Jordan Vinro did a donation of $1,501, and somebody did multiple donations to add up more than that, and they won the big prize. So yes. a lot of badasses as far as donations go out there. That's real impressive.
That was Alexander Bastoro, who is a glowy. You don't know what a glowy is. A glowy is I call my fans. I want to say my fans, my family out there, my YouTube family that watches me. I call them Wolverines because that's tough, right?
Oh, it's not the Crumpy Militia?
No, the Crumpy Militia, it is the Crumpy Militia, but Wolverines is the actual,
Okay.
I mean, Special Forces are known as Green Berets. The Crumpy Militia is known as Wolverines. Dark calls his viewers glowies.
And my fans are squadron members.
Squadron, Your friends are squadron members.
Just like Hanks fans are Strangerholics.
Strangerholics, yeah, but the Dark Sands are actually the Blue Kinlight Gang, and Glowies is like their nickname. So that's
Nickname.
why I got the Crumpy Militia with the nickname of, Red Dawn is a freaking fantastic movie.
I tried watching that with my wife. Didn't last.
Which one, new one or old one? I actually like the new one.
Old one.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got 10 or 15 minutes into it and she just lost interest.
Yeah, it's the most it's most I mean they did a good job on it. It's not exactly the guy that wrote Red Dawn is this like huge gun guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why he said pit into go get the 4473s.
Oh, okay.
He wrote that in there specifically as a jab at gun control.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was kind of cool. I never knew that. And he also helped fund UFC #1.
Oh wow! Wow.
He designed the octagon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna have it in a ring, and he decided to do
the octagon. Sure.
And helped name it as well.
It's funny. My wife likes UFC. She likes watching that.
I love UFC. I watched it since the first one. I was going on It's Academic, which is like it's like a TV show where they had like schools and like they're like a team of 3 students to represent the school against other schools, and like a knowledge bowl type game. So I was going on It's Academic the next day, and ended up watching UFC 1 with a couple of my buddies the night before.
Oh, well, how'd you do on It's Academic?
We lost.
Oh, was it your fault? Black Diamonds, no. Hey.
It definitely was not my fault.
Josh is out there, unless it's the other Josh or one of the other 2 Joshes.
Yeah. It was like, there's 3 of us. My friend Panette, who's currently my dentist, which is kind of weird. Another person and me. And Panette and I, like, neither one of us wanted to talk. And the other person was like, she was like, I'll give the answers. Because you had to have one person to give the answers. So I was like, all right, probably talk. And the question that we lost on, we both knew the answer. So we told her this is the answer. And she was like, no, it's not. And said something nonsensical.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, hey, we got a celebrity out in the chat. We got China Strike.
China Strike? Yeah.
In 2A EDU.
MA, a pink hair dude beating up a girl. Oh, he was talking about Phelan Fox. She's retired. He was retired.
So
you know the whole story of that, right?
No, I don't.
Phelan Fox was a woman's MMA person that happened to be transgender.
That's not right. I mean, unless you really want to beat up women and get away with it, then no, then it's still not right.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what she kind of did. But,
look, you got a Y chromosome, Brock, and you got a lot of physical advantages.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of women that kick my butt, but that's generally just how it is.
Phelan Fox got out of the competition, but there's some new transgender fighter kicking the shit out of a girl. Yeah. Yeah, so it was definitely.
Oof. Yeah, I'm not into that. Boy, I had something shoot through my mind and then I forgot.
Yeah, I think LeBron James should go to the WNBA. Or Alex Ovechkin should play in the
Ooh, Night Strike says Flying Rich should play in the
Ooh,
Night Strike says Flying Rich is used to getting beat up by women.
Yeah. No, there's a new former Special Forces guy who just won his women's match. What the? Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting. But I do like MMA. No matter what you guys think, I do like MMA. I competed for a little bit when I was younger and skinnier, like a lot skinnier, like
So, how much
60
ass
pounds
kicking
lighter.
did you do versus receiving?
I was actually pretty well. I mean, I was
Yeah.
a jiu-jitsu guy, so, and I was a pretty good striker. So I did pretty well, but I have long-term stuff, long-term problems because of it.
Is that the mental disability?
You know, my headaches and stuff like that.
Really? Oh, that's where that's from?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
My knee's acting up from my first plane crash.
Oh, hey, yeah, there you go.
Girls and Guns says he used to do MMA before it was the thing.
Yeah, the Dark Age. If we used to call it Dark Age, if what we used to do is trade like videotapes.
Right.
Yeah, and then the Ultimate Fighter came on TV and changed everything. Around that time, I started getting like really bad headaches, like damage like from tendons.
No, and
I,
speaking of headaches and damaged tendons, we're back to the regular workout schedule. So 6:30 today, the trainer's coming.
there you go. There you go. So, what did you get out of the Stream-A-Thon?
What did I get out of it?
Yeah.
You know, not I can't exactly say I got something out of it, but it reinforced
Everyone
something
gets
that
something out of it. You just
I
don't realize
knew.
it or not. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be monetary or.
No, but it reinforced something I knew, that the 2A community really kicks ass, gets together, and they help a whole bunch of people out. Richard Hoffman, I saw, donated $50. You know, I was like, wow, I didn't. He's going through his own financial troubles with cancer because he's got big cancer bills. Because he's self-employed, so I don't believe he has any insurance.
Yeah, he was kind of out of it because of his chemo treatments. That's why he didn't come on.
Oh, okay.
His chemo was, on his third day, he usually gets like really bogged down with chemo stuff.
Yeah, I didn't remember if it was this week, you know, which week his chemo was, but
Gorillas and Guns, you got an invitation and went to your freaking spam probably.
you know, he could have like texted one of us or messaged one of us. That would have gave it to him.
Don't even try, man. You're my boy. Of course you would got invited. It probably went to your spam.
Yeah, you know what? It was really nice seeing a whole bunch of people together. You know, I don't know that I've ever actually been on the same show with like Ro or Joe from Latinos Locked and Loaded, but you know, they live to the south of me. Actually, they're from Long Island also, or Joe is from Long Island. I don't know if Ro's from Long Island.
Yeah, Ting Ting, I will get you a PO box to send a donation as well. I'll figure something out like that. A PO box, whatever.
Dark is saying he wasn't invited. How'd he get on?
I don't know. He probably hacked something. Yeah, no, Dark was there. Dark and you guys did a lot of behind the scenes stuff. You did.
It didn't feel like a whole lot, but
yeah, it felt a whole lot. I mean, it took a, you know, I mean, you also helped run it and help hosted it and everything else like that.
Yeah. But that's what you do.
Yeah, so I mean, it was fun. I was getting kind of tired at the end.
Yep.
For for one.
Ooh, Blind Dude says Flying Rich needs a F. Oh, F Biden flag. I didn't get the F part. Yeah, yeah. I just. So here's my opinion. My sentiment in sentiment, I agree with you, but I really don't like to communicate that way. Like there's a corner that we all go down to, whether it's like the Trump gang or the Tea Party gang, and we'll go down and wave flags in Palm Beach, and it's Military Trail and PGA Boulevard. And people will wave, they'll give us a thumbs up, and they'll wave and they'll honk and stuff like that. And
Oh,
then
by
other
the way, Kevin, I'm not saying you're P80. Sorry.
P80.
If you want to know where the winners are listed at, they're at johncrumpalive.com/P80. Just go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to get
And
that
some
out there.
people, run by and tell you're number one with the wrong finger, and yell "F you" or so. And you know what? That's really rude. I mean, if you go like this, I respect your opinion. If I'm waving a Trump flag or whatever it may be, and you go by, I got it. You're not in favor of it. But the whole F Trump or F, I didn't like taking it, and I'm not going to give it. That's just where I stand on that. Not that I fully agree with just about everybody's sentiment, but yeah, I think we need to keep the discourse cordial. And my wife has that problem. She she's like evangelical conservative, and her family, her side of the family, is not. So she has a lot of problems with it.
I don't come from a conservative family either.
You don't? Really? I would have never guessed that. What about your wife's side?
They have come around. They were lifelong Democrats because they
Really?
They were New York Democrats, so they were just voting Democrat, but just because of the Democrat. But now
New York Republicans are like Democrat light. So
no, what I'm talking about, like they're dabbled a Democrat always.
Like a lot of union people from Long Island are Democrats. So I can see that.
But now he's not. They've never really held Democrat. Well, her mom was never a Democrat. But no.
So Putang Clan wants to know what's the site for the losers to go to.
Oh, hold on. Flying Rich, what's your site?
Yeah, it's flyingrich.com. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Is Vanessa Kitty there? Hey, Vanessa, how's it going? So we got Shooting Gallery New England, who was on the show with us. Putang was on the show. 2A-EDU was on the show with us. Who else in the chat here was on the show?
Chris Shoemake won something.
Oh my gosh, Night Strike is from Long Island also, or his dad was? Wow.
No, actually, there's a lot of conservatives in Long Island.
Apparently along the South Shore. So if you see how the congressional districts are drawn, it's criminal. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, a congressional district should look like a freaking checkerboard. But they ended up stretching along the South, Nassau and Suffolk County, this one congressional district that I'm in, because for about like a 2-mile swath across the South Shore, it's all Republican. So that just guarantees they're going to have a job for life.
Yeah. It really is. But yeah, if you go out like to like Suffolk County and stuff, yeah, you can definitely tell where the Republicans are.
Well, who is it? Some woman from some New York station. I don't know if it was MSNBC. I guess she drove out to the Hamptons for the weekend. She didn't say that, but she's driving through Suffolk County and saw the pickup trucks and American flags and was feeling all sorts of intimidated. And it's like, Do we expect France or Canada to ride around in pickup trucks with American flags? Somebody's got to goddamn do it. Oh, excuse me. Somebody's got to frickin' do it. And if you're not pro-America, you're in the wrong country. Get the frick out, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I remember that lady.
Yeah, she was horrified.
Where Rich and I always hang out is in Long Island. He's from Florida. I'm from Virginia, but we end up hanging out in Long Island.
Yeah. And my house in New York is listed on Zillow.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
The cabinets are going in the Long Island house, and it turns out that I guess the floor is uneven.
Oh no! There's always something.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so next time I go back up there, which will be this weekend, I don't think I'll be staying in a hotel. Or maybe I will. I don't know. But yeah, it's so I'll be up there this weekend. So you got to go up there this weekend, Rich.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen. I've been up and back. Look, my trip to Long Island is what, 3 times longer than your trip?
Yeah, but I go up 3 times as much as you do.
Yeah, maybe. But I got to drive the whole way.
I'm up there like once a month.
I got to drive the whole way, both ways.
Yeah, it's really weird that other than my neighborhood, the neighborhood I spend the most time in is freaking like 5 states away.
Hanging
like
out
not
on
a town like the next town over or something. It's like literally like 5 states away.
Yep.
Just kind of funny. So if you're in Long Island, hit me up, guys. Maybe we would do something up there, do a shoot up there. Oh yeah, that's right.
Actually, it's funny. Only in recent years did I ever shoot on Long Island at the range. There, was it for Islip Speedway? Just in that area is a range, but it's only 50 yards.
Yeah, it's outdoors, right?
Yeah, there's most ranges on Long Island are outdoors. Actually, there's another smaller indoor range by the Speedway. Wow, I can't believe there's not bullets laying around on my desk.
So you never went to Chester's?
Where's Chester's? I don't know. Nah. No, I didn't. I don't know if I could say I owned guns when I lived on Long Island. I was a Florida resident before I owned any firearms.
Yeah, they shut down Chester's because he was in legal trouble, like hot water. Oh. Like he was selling like New York banned guns.
Oh, I know that story. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Chester's. That was the gun store I used to stop into.
Wow, I can't believe I'm not arm's reach within a bullet. There's no bullets laying around on my desk. So there's a range in Islip, and Aries had the same thing happen to. I guess they went to a gun store or had a friend give them a bullet, an unfired case and projectile with primer that has not been struck. Went to town hall, said, "Look, I found this at my back steps. You got to close that range. You know, that range that's been there for 100 years, and I just moved into the neighborhood, don't like guns." And
yeah, oh yeah, I saw that. It's like, dude, it's like you're an idiot.
If I was the cop, I'd be like, all right, sign here that this is your statement, that this bullet was, and it's like, let me arrest you now for making a false statement.
Yeah, they have a by the way, Putain Clan was asking me if I was going to be for GOA Gold Day on Monday, which is like a GOA event up there. I would not be there. I have too much stuff to do here, too much planning going on and everything else.
So Chris Schumack says Machine Gun America is the best place to go if you're in Florida. And I always drove by it because only once did I ever pay to shoot a machine gun. All the other times it was free.
Yeah, I've never actually paid to shoot a machine gun.
Which
is weird.
The only thing, the time I actually paid, I brought a whole bunch of P90 mags with me because I never shot a full auto P90. Well, that's redundant because a PS90 is semi-auto, a P90 is full auto, or a fully semi-automatic P90. And the guy that the guy that I was with said he would always bring his P90 to the shoot. Didn't that day. I was like, dang.
No, that sucks.
So let's see. I'm not sure where I shot full auto the first time, whether it was like Aries Range or Hank's house or in every Iraq veteran you get to shoot full auto a lot.
Oh yeah. 280U says he's almost to his gun shop to pick up 3 guns for his channel.
Woo!
Yeah, he got
so,
to shoot. Jordan let him shoot. Jordan was there down at the IV 88, and they brought a full auto MP5.
Oh, Jordan brought an MP5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were saying full auto, and I'm like, clock, right? Yeah, they had a full auto clock.
No, they the full auto MP5.
Ah.
And 280U got to shoot that sucker.
Ah.
Yeah, I was pimping
Cool.
280U out there.
Hmm.
I was like, this is my boy, 280U, hook him up. God. Yeah. Full auto. My friend, we call him Machine Gun Matt. He has one of the MP5s in a briefcase.
Oh, yeah.
Those
That's
are fun.
cool.
You hold it up against you and like 2 are AKs. Of course, 280U is picking up 2 AKs.
So if you buy more than one pistol in Florida at an FFL, they report you to the sheriff's department.
Yeah, they also report you to the ATF.
Oh, it's an ATF. But if you buy the same day a pistol at one gun shop and a pistol at another gun shop, there's no report.
Yeah, kinda. It's it doesn't get reported. Because if you think about it, how are they going to report it? Because what they do is they write down the serial numbers of both guns, they send it into the ATF, then they take the piece of paper and they staple it in front of your 4473 or your first 4473. I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, and that's and Mike Concho, also known as Sierra's Firearms.
Oh,
Officer
hey.
Mike Concho.
Hold on, where'd the heck go?
Do you know what I need to do? I need to. Oh, Mike Concho. Rich was making fun of you earlier. Yeah. So he is a SOT. So yeah.
Oh, Mike is an SOT?
Yeah, Mike Concho is an SOT
Uh-huh.
and an ATF agent.
And
along with Dark. And if you haven't seen the back of my shirt,
you got an AFT shirt? Cool.
AFT. Available at blackswantactical.com. Use code company for 10% off.
Why would you name a company Black Schlong Tactical?
Sorry. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, no, the whole story of the Black Swan thing.
Yeah, I know. I know the story. I'm just teasing. So I got to help somebody out because they watched one of my YouTube videos. I mentioned something. I did a video on changing.
Someone watch your YouTube videos?
So I did a video on changing the rotors and pads on a Genesis coupe. And I mentioned there's a trick to doing the rears, and this is the trick. You can't get the frickin' bottom bolt off the Brembo caliper without one of these 17 millimeter swivel socket, because you can't get a regular socket on it, and can't get a box wrench, can't get an open end wrench on it unless you pull the frickin' suspension linkage off.
Yeah, I know why.
Why?
Because people were stealing them.
So the Brembo brakes?
Mm-hmm.
It's only the rears. It's not the front. The front are easy.
I know. People are stealing them. That's what they've told me.
I don't know.
So Brembo, the Brembo brakes put on like that. What about a nut driver?
Nut driver might work, but it's 17 millimeter. How many 17 mil? Actually, you need the pivot. I think you need a little bit of a swivel also.
My Contra says you paid for the view. The YouTube video that someone watched.
Oh, right. No, well, it was funny. He messaged me, and when I saw the message, I'm like, hey, this is what you need. I'm like, so I looked it up on Amazon. I'm like, one of these. And he went out to AutoZone and picked it up. And next day he said, I'm going to try it. And he went out and did and got it fixed. So that was cool.
Man.
Swift kick in the nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I'm going to ask the people out there in the audience, if you did watch the Stream-A-Thon, what was your most, what was your favorite thing about the Stream-A-Thon? That's a question. And next year, Rich does all the planning for it.
I do all the what for it?
You do the main planning.
I do the main planning?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so pizza to everybody. What's our budget?
Oh, we don't have a budget, man.
Well, I think what we need to do is we need to do graphics. It's like, hey, blah, 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 in 2 days, in 1 day, tonight, that kind of thing. So just do different layers on the graphic so we can throw up what we're giving away, who's going to be there, what the cause is for. Maybe a QR code for the GoFundMe.
Yeah. I learned a lot. It was I think it went really well.
Oh yeah.
For what we did.
I'll just have to figure out where the controller is for the lights that I have out there, because I looked like a freaking, I don't know what, purple, I don't know what.
Purple penis eater. What? Just joking. Just joking. Yeah, I think, I can make a QR code too. We'll get it. We'll get it all done.
There's websites that do that for you.
Yeah. I learned a lot. It was the first time that well, it wasn't the first time. It's the first time I did something like a Stream-A-Thon like that. And I'm glad that we were able to raise the money. And next year is going to be better.
I'm really impressed with that. Yeah.
I'm going to take what we learned and just amplify it.
Oh, I'm a free man. Our instructor got into an accident, so I don't have to work out tonight.
Oh,
I should be so happy about that, right?
Come on, man.
Man.
I had nothing to do with the crash.
Yeah, you weren't in your plane, or you were probably. Yeah, the Bella part was too sad.
Look, any kids in cancer is just sad in general. Liam sounds like a great kid. The whole Bella thing was heart wrenching. The whole, and I mean, while it was going on, that was a real tough thing. As looking from the outside in, let me just say that.
It was very tough for me, man.
I bet.
Oh God, that was hard. I mean, I had to make that video when everything happened, and that was like the hardest video I've ever had to make in my life. I had to keep on walking away and coming back, and I don't know. Originally I was gonna play parts of it at the beginning, and I was like, probably better at the end. And I think, I think that we made the right decision by doing it at the end.
Yeah.
Kick cancer in the nuts. That might work. that might work. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep on doing it,
right.
and
Can I ask you a question? When you read 2A EDU's messages, do you hear it in his voice? Because I hear it in his voice when I read his messages.
So do I, man. I hear, hey, how's it going? Yeah, you know, we hold these truths to be self-evident. Yeah, those words mean a lot. Those men, they knew what they were talking about.
Yeah,
Some might even say they were revolutionary words.
I always context is everything, and I'm always shocked at people. We just kicked the world superpower's ass, and if we put anything about guns, it was guns that let us kick their ass. Don't they get it that it's not the militia, meaning like National Guard or something like that? It's me, you, all of us. Just amazing to me that the lack of understanding that even my daughter's school books, I think it might have been, I don't know if it was middle school or high school, they talked they're learning the Bill of Rights, and it didn't quote the Second Amendment, which is 2 sentences, but it talked about the Second Amendment. And I'm like, how do you discuss it without quoting it? It's not like you didn't have enough space on the page. And they're like, the Second Amendment is controversial because some people believe it's an individual right, while other people believe it's a right granted to the militia, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I'm just so horrified because with me being intellectually honest about something is everything. Whether I have an opinion about, that's contrary to your opinion, that's totally separate. I'll tell you exactly what the facts are, and then I'll tell you what my opinion is on it. And I'm just shocked that a book does say, here's the Bill of Rights, here's each individual right, and then discuss it. The First Amendment, guarantees you 5 rights, and discuss the 5 rights that it guarantees, and that the Second Amendment, just spell it out, and then talk about it. But they never put it in context of, we just kicked the world's #1 superpower's ass with guns, and we want to make sure nobody says crap about it and they don't make rules against it in case we need to kick another ass with guns.
I see Texas Bullet out there. He won a 80% lower receiver.
Ooh. I want to get a 320. I like the 320. I want to do a 320 build.
Yeah, they're not as easy as the P80 builds.
Really? Yeah. Are they as easy? Oh, I don't have any parts kicking around. Oh, I got a part over here. I reprint it.
You really need a drill press to do it.
I got a drill press.
All right, then you might be good.
Yeah,
It's a lot of hammering. You get to bend the rails, then you got to cut it. Then you
oh
gotta
yeah.
file.
All right. The bending the rails, that's annoying.
Yeah, you have a jig that you stick it in, and then you beat the hell out of it with a hammer.
Ooh, speaking of rails, rear-mounted Picatinny rail.
As Cisco, who's actually out there, is going to learn because he's going to be building one.
Is this like ASMR?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, that's an awesome deal. By the way, JSD does have a Polymer V280 at $89 shipped with code DARK or code Crumpy.
There's no like code Flying Rich.
I'm sure you can get one. I mean, we don't get money for it or anything like that.
I don't care. I just want my name out there.
Yeah, you can do it. I'm sure they will.
Why do you think I do 100 different podcasts?
Because your wife hates you?
That too.
Okay.
I told you not to talk about that also.
Is that for your bullpug? Somebody wants to know.
Shh, you can't say the P90 type firearm word on YouTube.
I want a PS90. I really want one of those.
I don't know why. JSD needs to do a PS90 kit that you 3D print all of the parts, and then you just get the metal parts from them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the PS90 is almost all plastic. Yeah, Fire Control Group's plastic.
I'm building one of these right now.
Yeah.
It's the subcompact.
Uh-huh.
It's not one of the ones that were given away. But yeah, what I was surprised at is all the people who won from states where you're allowed to own the stuff.
Oh, that's a good thing, right? There's something I was
We're
worried
going to
about.
get people who won stuff that couldn't own it.
Like from New Jersey and New York, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But I don't think we did. Which is kind of cool.
I did that morning live stream from like Fort Lauderdale, and they do Supercar Saturdays. And
I know, I was watching. Remember?
yeah, that's cool. And one of the guys that I know brings a car there, I started talking to him on Instagram. He showed me a picture. I told him what we're doing about the Stream-A-Thon. And he showed me a picture, like I showed him a picture of this with all the other parts. And he shot me back a picture with like him holding up a deagle. He said, "This is what my daughter's boyfriend gets when she doesn't have him home on time." He gets a text of that.
Yeah, so Ting Ting she's an AK girl, but she's going to get some poly, get an AR and a poly kit. Yeah, I think it really should. I was also surprised with like if you look at my viewership, right, it's 98% male.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think like 25 to 30% of the prizes went to female.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
who won?
Certain people I don't know. I don't know if they want their names out there, but
Oh,
they're
all right.
actually females.
Oh, okay. Because I know Vanessa Kitty and I know Kathleen Music Lover out there all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, there's some other people out there that watch the
okay.
show that I just always assumed was a male.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that it was interesting. I was like, dude, I thought you were a guy.
Oh yeah. This takes 20 hours. There's 3 major parts to this project, and each takes about 20 hours to print.
Okay, so that's definitely not readily convertible then. It can't be done in a shop within 8 hours.
Let's see. If I click on the details here, I'm looking at my Octoprint.
Oh, there's a new resin printer that's AK.
You can resin print an AK?
Yeah.
Really? You can print, I mean, the receiver is like that big.
Yeah, there's a new resin printer out on the market that's an AK resin printer now.
Because I was looking at it, it's about $1,000. What is it called? The something 2.4. It's like an open source 3D printer.
Now this resin printer is like it's like 3K, but it prints. It's big though. It has to be because AK Revolution. But it also it's like 350 millimeters wide or whatever.
So the like $1,000 kit printer that's open source is the Voron 2.4. You get varying different build areas, but you could get it 300 millimeters cubed if you wanted.
Oh, that's cool.
So the bed's stationary, everything else moves. And it's supposed to be like super fast and super good.
Yeah, this is the HK. I guess it's available for pre-order now. I'll share the screen so I'll show you. But I'm actually kind of want it, but it's kind of big. So whatever. It's really big.
Weren't you the one complaining that you have to cure it and rinse it and all that?
Yeah,
or was
but
that somebody else?
that was me.
Yeah. Oh,
But
Blind
this
Dude
is-
says, John, just get a ghost gunner.
Oh yeah. There's one at Rich's house.
That I haven't fixed yet.
Yeah, I got a couple. A few. I gotta get the other one. A couple. I gotta get the 2 ones I have out, and then we gotta get the Ghost Gunner 3 up and running and over to JSD as well.
Yeah, I should have time this weekend.
Yeah, so we
'Cause
got the Ghost Gunner 2s and 3s, and the Ghost Gunner 4, which just came in. Oh crap!
There's a Ghost Gunner 4 that you're not supposed to
All
talk
right,
about.
let's not. No Ghost Gunner 4. No Ghost Gunner.
No such
4. I'm
thing.
just joking.
I'm pulling
Just
Cody
joking,
Wilson.
guys.
What's Cody's number?
Yeah, you can ask them. There's no Ghost Gunner 4.
I'd be surprised if he answered my call.
Yeah, probably would.
I talked to him once, like 5 years ago.
Oh, then maybe not.
Yeah,
I haven't
mean,
talked to him in a couple weeks.
Dark claims to be besties with him.
Yeah, Dark and him talk. I know that. Every time I call Cody, Cody's like, every time I call you, my heart stops. So it's usually, hey, guess what the Biden administration is going to do?
Right. It's like, crumbs on the light. It's bad news.
Yeah. You only call me when you have bad news. I'm like,
It's the bearer of bad news.
I called him about something. It's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know about it. It was something non-gun related, and he's like, dude, he's like, you make my heart stop.
So Night Strike says he needs a Ghost Gunner, and I'm going to argue that point with him. No, you just need to know people with a Ghost Gunner. Same thing with a boat. You don't want to own a boat. You just want to have a friend with a boat.
Why wouldn't you want to own a Ghost Gunner?
Why own a Ghost Gunner when you have a friend with a Ghost Gunner?
Okay.
John, not all of us get them for free or have the money for it.
Yeah, but Zach says Ghost Gunners are overweighted. All you need is a Dremel. But when you don't pay for them, well, would you rather have a Ghost Gunner for free or a Dremel for free? There you go. That's as easy as. That's as easy as that. Yeah, I don't think I would ship another Ghost Gunner free again. I wanted it back in one piece after what UPS did to it.
Oh, I'll make sure I pack it up good before it goes out.
It was packed up good. I mean, it was freaking wrapped and everything else.
That or like playing football with it.
And they're waiting. No, you know how many people want like Ghost Gunners?
The traveling Ghost Gunner. Well, that's like in the aviation community, the airplane that I have, there was like a set of wheel pant molds that was getting shipped around. And everybody just like formed a list and you just shipped it to the next guy. And there was something that went kind of sideways on that deal. And somebody's like, oh, well, it was in my hangar so long, I just felt like they were mine.
What?
It's like, what's wrong with you?
They were in his hangar. He's like, oh, it's mine. What is it like?
Yeah, it's mine now.
Like,
nobody else can use them.
A quick
I'm
claim
like,
deed type thing? Like
yeah, it was
squatting. Squatter rights on that.
Yeah. Which actually, I like that idea now. I think I got a new Ghost Gunner.
No, cause I keep on bugging you about it. If I just forgot about it. Oh, I did order something new for the channel. So what I
new
do
soundboard?
is like live stream.
A soundboard operator?
No, it's just for my live streams. It's from DJI. But you know I'm a big DJI fan. It's the OM5, the new gimbal they have.
Oh, what's the OM5?
It's
I'm familiar with the Osmo 3. I got the Osmo 2.
Yeah, yeah. It's just this. Let me see. It's a new phone gimbal, but it also has it so you can like put it up in the air or whatnot.
Oh, cool! So it's got a telescoping rod.
Yeah, which is new.
I
Also,
think knockoffs were doing that.
Also, it has like the built-in facial tracking and stuff like that as well.
Very cool.
So it has a lot of, and the stabilization is like better than the old ones.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it also has built-in magnets.
And what do the maggots do?
The magnets?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can like stick it on stuff.
Okay. So how much does that set you back?
It's only like $159.
It gets cheaper all the time.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I think each version's better and cheaper. That's crazy.
Yeah, DJI does some great stuff.
Yeah, nice being them Chinese people, right?
Can you use STL file in the new Ghost Gunner? Yes, you can.
What was it using? G-code?
Yeah, G-code. You can do a lot. I mean, there's a lot of open source software on there. Out of the box, it's going to be G-code, but you can also run other programs. It's basically a CNC machine, right?
Yep.
So yeah, out of the box, it's G-code with the software. But
yeah, it's basically a 2-axis CNC.
Yeah, but there is some software that will let you do STL. It's not supported, and it's not exactly super easy. And it's not exactly built for the Ghost Gunner either. So you can, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to be able to.
Nobody made any knife jokes today.
I was trying to let that go.
Yeah. Figure Night Strike would, say, oh, what, you give the knife a second chance?
Theoretically, you can, Linda White, and that's all I'm getting into. Stay tuned. I know there's a couple of different things that you can't that you would need to do by hand, but most of it, yeah, like the threading of the inside of the. Let me just put it this way. Stay tuned. I might have just let something slip out of the bag that someone's working on.
You told me that like 6 months ago. Wait, you let slip out of the bag.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's not officially Ghost Gunner or whatnot, whatever. That's doing it. There's a different group of people that are doing that. Yeah, Linda, you are exactly right. You would have to tap after the fact, yeah.
Yep.
But there is a group of people working on some stuff like that. But I'm not going to blow up their spot. I'm going to let them make their own announcements. So coming soon. How about that?
It's tough knowing stuff and not letting it out, or making sure you don't let it out, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can say what I said. I don't think I gave away too much or anything else, or what the group is, or what they plan on doing, or when they plan on debuting it. China Strike says he was going to make a joke, but there's so many about the duct tape and plane crashes. Didn't seem funny enough. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap up for today. I want to thank all of you guys out there for watching. I want to thank Rich for being on. Rich, go ahead and tell people how they can support you and find you. By the way, I gave you a huge shout out on a bunch of different things, but at
Oh,
the
thanks,
end of
buddy.
the stream after you
Yeah,
left.
I heard. I was there.
Okay.
Well, I was on the back end.
All right, making sure that you knew.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely watched. I was still there. But we're capping out at 10 people, and we had people that wanted to come in. I was on for the whole stream, so I stepped out. But thanks to everybody that participated, that donated. Congratulations to everybody that won a prize. It was a really good night. It was a great camaraderie of 2A people out there. So thank you so much for everybody. And as usual, flyingrich.com, youtube.com/flyingrich, and we got the patreon.com/flyingrich set up and running again. And my automotive channel, which I'll be posting my automotive content to. So that's Flying Rich Vehicles. So get my subs up there. That's
yeah, we gotta we have to do flying rich vehicles. Come on, guys.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, so with that said, you see all my sponsors and everything go by, but if you really want to help me out, you can go to patreon.com/John Crump and you can help fund stuff like the Stream-A-Thon and stuff like that. Because I threw in about $1,000 worth of stuff myself. I am Black Swan Tactical.
Cool.
But I didn't want to. I put up Black Swan, sponsored by Black Swan Tactical, instead of putting up my own name.
Black Swan Tactical, Amazon.
Amazon Millionaire. Yes. So if you want to help me do more stuff like the Stream-A-Thon and stuff like that, you can just go to my Patreon at patreon.com/John Crump. Make sure you check out my other channel, John Crump News. I know a lot of you guys are new here because my channel is at 3,100 now on this one, which is kind of crazy because both my channels are exploding. So if you're not subscribed to John Crump News, go to John Crump News and join the revolution. And Rich, hang on for a second. And with that, we are out of here.